Hello, thanks for tuning in for Buckeye Alumni Recruitment Training. This video will cover information for international volunteers about the international admissions requirements and the application process. If you will be volunteering at events within the United States for domestic students, please exit this video and locate the admissions video for domestic student recruitment. An international freshman applicant is a student who has graduated or will soon graduate from secondary school, who has never enrolled at a college or university, not counting college courses while in high school, and is not a U.S. citizen, permanent resident, refugee, or political asylee. A domestic student who is living abroad, such as a U.S. citizen attending an international school, should apply through the domestic student application process, not the international application process. In this video, we will discuss the recruitment cycle, logistics of applying to Ohio State, the application review process, and resources to share with prospective students. How we serve prospective Ohio State students varies depending on where they are in the recruitment cycle. This diagram depicts the recruitment cycle and is intended to help volunteers understand the stages of the recruitment process. Knowing where a student is in the recruitment process will help you know what information to provide and how to best support that student. The first step in the recruitment process is the prospect stage. Prospects are any prospective Ohio State student, typically high school juniors and seniors. The best way you can serve a prospective student is by providing general information about Ohio State and focusing on our 5 recruitment messages. If a prospective student contacts Ohio State, they become an inquiry because they have inquired with Ohio State for more information. This inquiry can come when a student fills out a paper or online reply card, sends us their ACT or SAT scores, attends an event or campus visit, is recommended through Spot a Buckeye, or requests information from our office. The best way you can serve a student who has inquired about Ohio State is to share information about Ohio State and encourage them to apply by the early action deadline. Applicants are students who have completed an undergraduate admissions application. The best way to serve a student who has applied is to encourage them to check their application status online and explain that admissions decisions are released on a rolling basis December through March. Admits are students who have been admitted to the Ohio State Columbus campus. The best way to serve admitted students is to share information about why they should choose Ohio State and encourage them to pay the acceptance fee by the May 1st deadline. Students who decide to attend Ohio State secure a spot in the first-year class when they pay their acceptance fee. The best way to serve these students is to encourage them to read the What Happens Next email. This email contains information and requirements about applying for a student visa, securing university housing, registering for orientation, taking placement tests, and other business at the university. Students who arrive on campus to attend Ohio State for their first year of college are our first-year students. You can best serve them by connecting them to the Office of First Year Experience and Office of International Affairs or other on-campus support offices. We will share the contact information for both offices at the end of this video. In the fall, you will often be interacting with prospective students who are in the process of applying to Ohio State. Applying for admission to the university begins with submitting the application. Applicants can use the Common Application or Coalition Application to apply to Ohio State. Both applications open annually on August 1st, and our early action deadline is November 1st. Applicants are considered for admission on a competitive basis and are required to submit the following items for a complete admissions application: the complete online application including essays, official high school transcripts with the senior year schedule, foreign language documents must be translated into English, official ACT or SAT scores, proof of financial support, official proof of English language skills, and the $70 application fee. To submit proof of English language skills, international students should request their testing agency send electronically to Ohio State their official test scores demonstrating English proficiency. Proof of English language skills include the following scores: a 79 or higher on internet-based TOEFL, a 6.5 or higher on the IELTS, a 21 or higher on the English section of the ACT, or a 27 or higher on the reading test of the SAT. Students from English-speaking countries are exempt from this requirement. View the list of countries on undergrad.osu.edu in the International Apply Step-by-Step section. To show that they can meet the financial responsibilities and receive the appropriate visa eligibility documents, international students who are admitted to Ohio State are asked to submit Ohio State's Affidavit of Financial Support form for each supporter, themselves or their family, or agency sponsor, in addition to required support documents. Applicants can also submit optional letters of recommendation or other supporting materials for consideration. Buckeye Alumni Recruitment Volunteers should encourage applicants to log into the Applicant Center and check the status of their application frequently. It's also helpful to explain that admissions decisions are released on a rolling basis December through March. To learn more about international admissions, go to undergrad.osu.edu and check out the International Admissions Step-by-Step section. Undergraduate admissions staff completes a holistic review of all applications materials received. We take a number of factors into consideration when we decide to admit a student. These include the applicant's high school curriculum, performance as indicated by class rank or GPA, standardized test scores, accelerated curriculum, and competitiveness of the high school. Reviewers also consider an applicant's ability to contribute to a diverse campus, their leadership, co-curricular, and work experiences, their status as a first-generation college student, and outstanding talents. These factors are not weighted, and certain factors are not more important than others. They are all significant in the holistic review of applications. This class profile provides information about the students who are admitted for autumn 2016. As you can see, incoming Buckeyes are academically very high achieving, ranking in the top of their high school classes, and scoring well on standardized tests. While the class profile provides information to prospective students and families about who has been admitted in the past, it's important to remember that these are not minimum standards. Prospective students and families might ask about the minimum GPA or ACT score to be accepted. To answer this question, volunteers should explain there is no minimum score. Applications are reviewed holistically, taking into consideration high school coursework, GPA or class rank, standardized test scores, and experiences that demonstrate leadership or engaged involvement. The class profile that includes test scores and class ranks are intended to help prospective students understand who has been admitted in the past so they can gauge the competitiveness of the application process. Because so many of our incoming students are high ability, we know they are interested in the Honors and Scholars programs. The University Honors and Ohio State Scholars programs offer students the opportunity to challenge themselves intellectually while experiencing a sense of community. Students live together, attend classes together, and build a portfolio of community service as well as lasting friendships. The Honors Program is a curriculum-based program focused on honors courses for students who are interested in challenging themselves academically. The Scholars Program is a co-curricular program focused on leadership and service. Students live together in a scholars community in the residence hall and participate in programs around one of 17 themes. To be considered for the Honors or Scholars Program, students must apply by the early action deadline of November 1st. Applicants will indicate their interest in Honors and Scholars on the application, select Honors or Scholars as their first choice, and respond to the Honors and Scholars essay prompts. November 1st is the early action deadline. Students must apply by this date to receive their admission decision early. Students should also meet this deadline to receive consideration for Honors and Scholars programs and competitive majors like engineering. February 1st is the final deadline for admission application and the deadline for special eligibility scholarships, the only scholarship awards for which international students are eligible to apply. May 1st is the final deadline for admitted students to pay the acceptance fee to confirm their attendance on campus. After being admitted, international students have several important items to complete in order to accept the offer of admissions and confirm their place on campus in the fall. International applicants must enable their Buckeye Mail email account and check it regularly for important Ohio State business. They must also submit proof of financial support and a copy of their passport. Once they have decided to confirm with Ohio State and pay the acceptance fee, the student will receive What Happens Next, and this discusses applying for the student visa, housing, placement test, and preparing for their arrival in Columbus. A PDF of What Happens Next for international students can be found at undergrad.osu.edu/intl_whathappensnext.pdf. If you or a prospective student has questions, please call undergraduate admissions at 1-614-292-3980 or email the International Admissions Team at int.undergrad@osu.edu. Other useful contacts are the Office of First Year Experience and the Office of International Affairs. Thank you for your commitment to stay informed and share the most up-to-date information about admissions deadlines in the application process. We appreciate you volunteering your time to share your Ohio State story and represent the university. If you have questions about the application or admissions process, please contact us at askabuckeye@osu.edu.